Here we are at Rockingham for the penultimate race of the Pennzoil Truck Series Season number 2, the Samsung 250 here at Rockingham. The final race of round number 2. After tonight, 3 drivers will be eliminated. We'll have our championship 4 heading into Homestead. Let's take a look at our starting lineup. On the pole, the only driver safe coming into this race. Adam Lewis is locked into the next round with a victory. 2's outside the 27 lefters, 2 Cole. Then 3rd, you have Taylor Bryan, Josiah Kaufman 4th, and JJ Reed rounding out the top 5. Then 6th, you have Isaac Nichols, 7th, Roland Emmerich, 8th is Trey Rainey, 9th is Cole Luigi, and Jake Moss rounding out the top 10. Then the rest of the field, Joe Jefferson below the cut line by 20 points. He needs a great day, and for the guy on the cut line to either have a horrible day or he can win too. Tim Gary in the 4 is on the cut line. He's ahead of it by 16 points. So he's 4th right now. Julius Harrison, the 98, pretty comfortable coming into this race, has 74 points. The first guy below it, Racer, has 39. 2's outside Louis Jack Tavo, basically in a must-win situation. He is right now 24 points below the cut line. Behind them, we got James Barker and Alexander Rowe. Then Bentley Pearson, Josh Samito, Cynthia Bright, and Jason Larker. Luke Rainey and Junior Ramos. Then Michael Canto, Noah Ely, Jeff Bright. He's feeling comfortable coming into this race. He has a pretty big gap. It would take a very catastrophic event for him to fall out, but if someone could possibly get a win below the cut line, who knows what could happen. 2 is inside Max Anderson. Then you got Cortez Newman and Derek Hamill, Carter Friesen and Jeremy Heath, Brandon Thunder and Avi Hernandez. Then Eli Bright, Racer, remember as we mentioned, below the cut line by 16 points. They got Max Rossi and Alex Stewart on the final row here for tonight's event as we now go down trackside to hear the command. And 36 trucks fire up and roll off here at Rockingham for it sure to be one wild race, the Samsung 250. The chase is on the line for a lot of drivers. 4 will advance, 3 will be eliminated. It's going to be one wild show. Adam Lewis is locked in, so he's just going to have to look through all this. The pace truck is in 37 laps. Adam Lewis, one of the 4 to advance. Who will be the others? We're about to find out as we go racing at Rockingham. Green flag for Adam Lewis and lefters to Cole. We're racing at Rockingham. At the back, a truck car into the wall and around. It looks like it's the 10 of Cortez Newman. We stay green. The 09 Racer, heavy damage. The caution has now come out. Lap 1 crash, and Taylor Bryan Price will lead the field back. Racer, below the cut line coming into this race by 16 points. Heavy front end damage to the 09 truck. And the chase has taken a wild turn already here at Rockingham. The caution has come out. They have raced back Taylor Bryan Price with the race lead. And now let's check out what happened. The 09 truck and the 10. Heavy damage to both of those guys. Up against the wall through 1-2. He's going to hit the wall and then come down. That's the 10 of Racer. He's going to come down. Avi Hernandez will be down there. Gets into Heath. Spins up. Gets the outside wall. Then gets down to the 9-2. Gets into Alex Stewart. And then back up the track into Racer. And then 09. Avi Hernandez also with damage. And the 09 with some pretty heavy damage there. If he's still in the race, it's definitely going to slow him down. Tough break for Racer. Running out the back of this field, he's hoping to try and make something happen, get a lucky break to try and gain those 16 points they needed. And now he's going to be either out of the race and out of the chase, or he's just going to be limping around there trying to pick up any points they can. Let's go on board with the 09 of Racer. Very unfortunate there, especially since he was starting at the back. So Taylor Bryan Price got the lead from Adam Lewis. He'll lead us back to the stripe and lead us back to the green flag as well. Going back racing in lap number 6, all 36 trucks still in this race. Taylor Bryan Price is the one out front, Adam Lewis in 2nd, then Roland Emmerich in 3rd, JJ Reed 4th, and Cole Luigi in 5th. Then Trey Rainey in 6th, lefters to Cole 7th, Joe Jefferson 8th, Josiah Kaufman 9th, and Isaac Nichols rounding out the top 10. The 09 Racer right now in the 36th position. They have cut the front end off of that truck, so he's just hoping to limp around there and get points. So pace truck back in, Taylor Bryan Price with the race lead as they come down the front stretch. We're back racing here at Rockingham. You're going to want to be on the inside entering this corner. You definitely don't want to be way up against the wall. If you hit it and then you stay up against it, that could be bad. As here comes Adam Lewis once again back for the race lead. They're in the wall already, so that doesn't cause a crash. They come down the back. Looks like it was the 08. I don't believe I saw any chasers into the wall. Adam Lewis back to the race lead. Here comes Roland Emmerich in the 13 for that 2nd position. He's going to take it off turn number 4. JJ Reed going to try and follow him through to 3rd. They're now side by side for that third position. JJ Reed's going to take it. They might go 3 wide. Taylor Bryan Price pushed up high. Into the wall. Trey Rainey through the middle. Joe Jefferson in the 9 all the way to the bottom lane. Jefferson going to try and get to that 4th position right here with a big run. But here comes 17 Kaufman to his inside. Off of 4, the 17 with the big run to his inside. Passes him down the front stretch. And Kaufman now to 4th. Joe Jefferson now stuck on the outside lane. Not what he wanted. He had to march forward. As the front 3 really high, almost into the wall. Here comes the 27 lefter. Stucolis into the top 5. Isaac Nichols battling with Joe Jefferson. Here comes Tim Gary on the cut line we mentioned. Here he comes. 3 wide. Code Luigi to the bomb. Joe Jefferson forced all the way up high. Almost into the wall through 1. Still up against the wall. He's going to let off right here. He might hit it though. The 9 truck into the wall pretty hard right there. Pancaked it. We look back up to the race lead. The front 3 is still pulled away. It's right now Adam Lewis, Roland Emmerich, and JJ Reed. 1, 2, 3 at the front so far. They're getting really tight up the track. I don't know if that's the way they want to be running or if they're just forced to run up there. Maybe their trucks are really tight. Here comes Reed now for a second. He's going to take it from Emmerich. Emmerich once again way up against the wall. After Stu Call also up against the wall. They race down the back. The 11 Bentley Pearson's the wall pretty hard. Keeps it under control. JJ Reed now has his sights set on the 19 of Adam Lewis as they come down the front stretch. 10 laps down here at Rockingham. Adam Lewis still leading. He got back on this restart. Here comes JJ Reed trying to take it. Reed right on the back of that 19 as they race down this back stretch. Looks like the 32 a little bit faster than Lewis. Here comes Reed now to the bottom lane. He's going to get underneath that 19 truck as they come off turn number 4, side by side down this front stretch. And JJ Reed has the advantage entering turn number 1 with that inside lane. Reed going to try and take it from Adam Lewis. Lewis trying to get wound up on the high side. JJ Reed clears off turn number 2 down the back. Still no. 19 of Adam Lewis pretty strong on that top side. Got a good run off the corner. JJ Reed going to try and clear this time off turn number 4. He does. JJ Reed now out front here at Rockingham as he's your new race leader in the Samsung 250. Roland Emmerich is 3rd. The battle for 4th. Josiah Kaufman underneath Isaac Nichols for that 4th position. And then for 5th, here comes Luigi in the 24. Adam Lewis just got the lead right back from JJ Reed. So that 19 truck not going away. Lewis back to the race lead just a lap after he lost it. And with these two kind of playing around right here, it's allowing Roland Emmerich, Josiah Kaufman, Code Luigi, and the others to try and run them down. Here come these train of trucks all the way back to 7th place. Isaac Nichols, then 8th on back in a battle. James Barker, Julius Harrison, the first 2 on this inside lane. Then you got Tim Gary just above the cut line. Remember we mentioned 16 points above, but now it's kind of 20 points above since the 09 had his issues. So he has 20 points on Joe Jefferson, so it would take something big to happen for him to kind of lose that spot. But anything can happen here at Rockingham. Emmerich up the track, way up against the wall. After Stu Cole got the wall a little bit there off turn number 2. Very, very hard to keep it out of the wall off of turn number 2. Very, very tight there. Code Luigi has gone to 4th. Taylor Bryan Price has gone to 5th. Nichols for 6th. As up to the race lead once again, these two tighten. Lewis, Reed 1-2. Reed once again back on the back bumper of that 19 truck as they race down this back stretch. Very close there. Barely any room between the two as they hit 3 and 4. Here comes Reed once again to the bottom lane. This time with a run. Nichols gets to 5th behind them. They're now side by side down this front stretch. JJ Reed back to the inside of Lewis as they hit turn number 1. Reed trying to keep it down there. Lewis trying to get a run off the top. Reed clears down the back. And now look at Josiah Kaufman coming with a big run down this back stretch. Kaufman going to try and go for a second right here. He has a run. He's underneath the 19 truck as they come off turn number 4. Battle coming to 20 laps to go for a second. JJ Reed's going to try and pull away. Kaufman underneath Adam Lewis. Code Luigi behind him. He's going to be going for 3rd. He's going with Kaufman on this inside lane. Kaufman clears down the back. Code Luigi going to try and do the same, but Adam Lewis has a pretty good run off the top side. But the bottom of 3 and 4 is the place to be. Code Luigi's going to get to 3rd right here. Roland Emmerich now going for 4th. Kaufman with a huge run. Here he comes to the inside of the 32 truck. Big battles up front. Some great racing here at Rockingham. The trucks never disappointed at this track. Josiah Kaufman to the race lead. Code Luigi now for 2nd. as there's a big pack here at the front. Teammates side by side back there, Adam Lewis and Isaac Nichols. Lewis starting to fade just a little bit right there. As they come down the front, Reed now going to lose that third position to the 13 of Roland Emmerich. Emmerich gets at the stripe. Here comes Nichols for fourth, as Luigi stalks the 17 Kaufman. Here he comes to the bottom lane off turn number 2. Getting a little tight right there. Both almost got put into the wall. Luigi had to let off. Kaufman gets away, and here comes the 13, of Roland Emmerich. He's joined this front battle. Isaac Nichols now to fourth, and here comes James Barker in the 68, who has saved their tires at the right time. That's all this is. Can you save your tires for later in the run is the question. Luigi gonna try and clear Kaufman this time off turn number 2. He does. Down the back. Luigi now your race leader. Luigi gonna try and spoil the chase party here tonight. He's the one out front at Rockingham. Roland Emmerich now to the second position. Nichols going for third. Julius Anderson, the 98, had the best point advantage coming into this race. He's right now in the 18th position. Not too bad for him. The 3 of Jeff Bright, the second highest points advantage. A pretty good points gap. He's right now in the 24th position. Not too bad for him either. He just has to get up into those teens possibly. Tim Gary, 20 points above the cut line as of now, is 18th, so he can't lose 20 points right there if he's running 18th. And Joe Jefferson right now running 13th. As you look up to the battle for the lead, Emmerich now stalking Luigi as they hit turn number 1. 13 truck lets off, lets the 24 roll up the track. Emmerich with a big run to the bottom lane. 24 moves to the wall, gets a good run off the corner though. And pulls away from the 13 just a little bit. Now Emmerich chases the 24 up the track. Now down the front stretch, side by side, door handle to door handle as they come across the stripe. Emmerich with the new race leader. Here comes Nichols now for that second position, the 29 truck. Showing some muscle here late, the front 4 pull away. James Barker really hard into the wall there coming off turn number 2. He's going to lose many positions. That 68 truck hit it pretty hard. 4 trucks pull away. Trey Rainey trying to gain in 5th. Then it looks like Eli Bright is up to 6th. Where does that 2 truck come from? Nichols with a peek down this front stretch. Entering turn number 1. Luigi goes to the high side. Emmerich way up the track. Nichols clears for the race lead down the back. And here comes Taylor Brian Price now. Can he get these two is the question. Do they both get down line? Emmerich way up the track. 13 truck almost wrecked right there. And now for second, Taylor Brian Price in the 31. It's now a 6-horse race at the front. 12 laps to go. And they're side by side for second. Taylor Brian Price going to try and take it from Luigi as they come down this backstretch. Other trucks trying to catch up. JJ Reed. Lafters to Cole, Adam Lewis, Josiah Kaufman. Joe Jefferson knows he needs to basically up there and win because the 4 truck not doing too shabby back there in the 15th position right now. But the 9 struggling hard. 18 of Trey Rainey now to 3rd as they try to run down the 29 of Isaac Nichols, coming to 10 laps to go this time. Who has saved their tires for the right time? Who has the best truck at the end? Nichols way up the track. Price with a big run. Down this front stretch side by side with 10 laps of racing to go at Rockingham. Some great racing side by side for 3rd. Taylor Brian Price to the point here at Rockingham, but Nichols not so fast. He's going to come back on these outside lane. And look at the run for Eli Bright entering turn number 3. He could possibly get to the race lead. The 2 truck now to 2nd. Nichols falls to 3rd. Rainey lefters to Cole 4th and 5th. Here comes Adam Lewis marching his way back up. He's going for that 5th position now. Nichols up the track. Trey Rainey back to 3rd. But he's trying to run down the 31 of Taylor Brian Price as they come to 8 laps to go. Price up the track. Bright using that bottom lane to his advantage. He gets a good run through the corner and off. Bright now to the bottom lane. 8 to go at Rockingham. It's getting exciting. 3 trucks pull away. They got 2 BKR trucks, 4th and 5th. Down this backstretch they come. Bright is going to clear him in 3 and 4, it looks like. Trey Rainey going for 2nd now. The 18 truck dive bombs it to the bottom lane. Trey Rainey to 2nd. The caution has come out. And it's going to be a restart with about 2 laps to go. It looks like it was the 75 of Max Rossi, possibly the 6 of Alex Stewart. No chasers were involved. The caution comes out. Eli Bright, Trey Rainey, 1-2. Adam Lewis back and forth. Your highest chaser, who's right now racing for points. Oh! Josh Mead on the 0-2 from 7th blows up. Joe Jefferson, the 9, looks like was the highest chaser. He's going to be 13th, now 12th for this restart. And then Tim Gary in 15th. So Jefferson needs to make something happen here on this restart. JJ Reed pulls low as if he's going to come down pit road. From the 6th position, Trey Rainey dives down pit road at the last second. Onto the apron, misses pit road. Reed coming down. Is that an issue, or is that just something that maybe they don't have enough fuel? Trey Rainey pulled low at the last second, and there might be a possible problem for your second place runner. Those are 3 positions. Anyone behind 7th place just gained right there. If you're 10th, you're going to be up to 7th for this restart. So, let's go ahead and bring out the caution. It looks like the 6 of Alex Stewart might have been one of them involved. Running in the 23rd position, Max Rossi in the 75 is going to hit the wall right here coming off turn number 2. It looks like when he comes off the wall, Jake Moss trying to avoid him, and the 75 just comes down, and Rossi hits hard into this inside wall. And he starts spinning back up the track, and Avi Hernandez almost hits him right here. Look at this. Woohoo! Very close there. You can see Julius Anderson back here, one of your chasers, run towards the back of the field. Luckily, had a pretty big points advantage coming into this race. It's huge. It's about 35 points they had, so he's just hoping that no one new wins here tonight. And from the looks of it, so far no one will, but you got some drivers now that blew up, some drivers that came down pit road. Josh Meal blew up. JJ Samito from the 7th position blows up. 7th position, he blows up. JJ Reed from 6th pits. Trey Rainey in 2nd has an issue. So it's going to be a wild restart here at Rockingham. The chase on the line for many drivers. Eli Bright with the race lead non-chaser. He was in the chase, got eliminated after round 1. He'll lose back to the green flag with, I believe, about 3 or 2 laps to go. Come back to the restart with 3 laps to go on lap number 35. It's going to be intense for this chase. Josh Meal, remember, blew up under that caution, so he's out of the race. And Trey Rainey had an issue with his ignition. That's why he's out of the race from the 2nd position. The 32 JJ Reed came down pit road. They think they had a flat tire on that 32 truck. Tough break there from the 6th position. So Eli Bright trying to hold on and win. Taylor Bryan Price behind him in 2nd. Adam Lewis in 3rd. Isaac Nichols 4th. Josiah Kaufman in 5th. Nicole Luigi in 6th. Laughter Stu Cole 7th. Roland Emmerich 8th. Derek Hull in 9th. The chase lies ahead for Joe Jefferson in 10th. He needs to get up there and win because the guy he's trying to beat by 20 points is back here in 13th, Tim Gary. Pace truck in. Eli Bright trying to win. The chase on the line for many drivers. They come down this front stretch. The green flag back waving. We're back racing at Rockingham. And a very, very slow restart right there. Some drivers spun the tires. Trucks into the wall. Here comes for the race lead Adam Lewis already. They race down this backstretch. Joe Jefferson getting aggressive, going 3 wide. Oh, makes contact with Derek Hamill. They save it. We keep going. Coming to 2 laps to go. They're 3 wide now for 3rd. Thought I saw a truck come down pit road. Josiah Kaufman gets to 3rd. Isaac Nichols to 4th. Does anyone have anything for Adam Lewis? Looking to get his 3rd win of the season. I believe it would be his 4th win of the season. His 3rd of the chase. Coming to the white flag if there's not a caution. 2 trucks pull away. They're the 2 that have a shot. Eli Bright looks at the bottom of Adam Lewis. Coming to the stripe. 1 lap to go at Rockingham. Lewis throws a block. White flag. 1 more time around. Trucks are pitting. Does Eli Bright have a run for Adam Lewis? They race down this backstretch. Final set of corners for Adam Lewis. Through 3 and 4. Eli Bright trying to close. Lewis up the track. Eli with the run. Off of 4 they come. Adam Lewis holds off Eli Bright. He'll win once again at Rockingham. Adam Lewis wins. And it was chaotic as some trucks actually came down pit road. How does that affect the chase? Adam Lewis shows that he's been dominating this chase. He wins once again. He's won 2 of the 3 races this round. Eli Bright short once again in 2nd. But how's that going to affect the chase? Which chasers came down pit road? Which ones didn't? Let's now go check the finishing results and see your 4 chasers. Here are the finishing results from the Samsung 250 at Rockingham. There are 2 caution flags for 8 laps, and there are 11 lead changes among 8 different drivers. Adam Lewis dominates leading 13 of the 37 laps from the pole to get to victory lane in the Samsung 250. Eli Bright close in second. He started 33rd here tonight, so it showed that he had a fast truck. He saved his tires for the right time. Taylor Bryan Price ends up 3rd, Isaac Nichols 4th, and Derek Campbell in 5th. Then Carl Friesen 6th, Jeff Bright in 7th. He needed that run. I believe he's going to advance into the next round. Roland Emmerich 8th. Louis Jack Tavo, it's going to be close for him to possibly advance. He ends up 9th. And Jake Moss running out the top 10. So there's your top 20, because he was actually good for J.J. Reed. They had to come down parallel. He ends up 13th. Not obviously where he would have wanted to finish. He possibly had saved enough fuel from the 6th position, but he ends up 13th. Not too bad there. As 18 trucks finish on the lead lap, the late race pit stops definitely shook the field up. Some chasers, Joe Jefferson, Tim Gary finished 21st and 23rd. I don't think that's good enough for Joe Jefferson to advance in the chase. Ray starts up 31st. Not what those guys were wanting. And we had 34 trucks end up finishing the race. So, the next race, the final race of this season, the Chevy 250 at Homestead Miami Speedway. 4 drivers fighting for 1 championship. See, guys, then here are those 4 drivers that will be fighting for that championship.